Hi guys, I'm Jo and today I'm going to be doing a little makeup tutorial for this look. I'm going to start with this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I definitely need some more. We're going to be doing like a little bit of a like smoky purplish look. I don't know what like key terms to use for this, but anyways, we're going to put some concealer on. I use these two different shades from NYX. One is called Vanilla and the other one is called Fair. They don't exactly have one that matches my skin tone perfectly, so I just combine the both of these and we're all good to go. I'm not doing anything too exciting today, or like quite literally anything. I'm like home alone, there's nothing to do. But I'm gonna film a video, so this is just like makeup for pictures in a video, you know? When I do my concealer, I literally put it everywhere as if it was foundation. So like, when I say concealer, I just like, that's what it's marketed as, but I use it as like a full face product. Also, whenever I do my concealer, I like to kind of leave it on my face for like a little bit before I blend it in, because I feel like when it gets tackier, it just has like a better coverage. I don't know if that's like actually proven, but it is what I do. I love doing my makeup or just like anything with music. Since I'm recording on my phone, I can't exactly play music, but I do have a CD player right next to me, so we're gonna listen to Bauhaus. Oh my god. I don't think I've actually listened to this CD yet, so this is going to be the moment of truth if it has any scratches on it, because I did get it from a secondhand record store, or the secondhand section of a record store, rather so. But anyways, next step would be blending this out. I use a brush instead of like a beauty blender. My experience with beauty blenders is kind of like mid. I've just never really found them like suitable for me. Like, if you use beauty blenders, good for you. But I'm just a brush girly. Also, I think using a beauty blender like soaks up a lot of the product, and when you're using a brush, it just kind of spreads it rather. But I think it depends how you want your coverage and kind of just the overall look of your makeup. I don't have too many facial piercings. I have 3, just my eyebrow and then both on my nose. But like, it makes it so much harder to do your makeup, like especially with my eyebrow one, because I never want to get like makeup on it too much, just so it doesn't like get infected or just like irritated. So I just have to like kind of dodge it, and I feel like with a beauty blender it's way harder to do. So I think it like really just comes down to preference. After lots of like patting in, I do my eyeshadow next. Many people disagree with doing your eyeshadow after doing your base, but personally it's what I like to do. So once again, very much comes down to preference, but we're going to move on to that smoky eye. The 2 palettes I'm going to be using are this like Avani Greg Morphe palette. This is from like 2021, 2020 even. It's very old. And it's very, oh my god, I can't open it. It's very used, it's very dirty. I used all of the black, which is really funny, but that's not English. We will be using the gray one in this. And then for the purples, I'm going to be using this Hip Dot palette called Mystic Mauves. I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say, but it gets me every time. But this is what it looks like. It is a gorgeous palette. I have not gotten to use it yet, and the shimmers are getting very tempting, so we're probably going to add a little something. With the gray, I'm just laying it on my lid. I'm not really like blending it much, I'm just patting it down. I'm also using like a really random brush. I have an entire like tote bag of brushes that I just use and put back in there. I really rarely clean my brushes, which is probably gross, but one of these days I will definitely get to cleaning them. But there's just so many, and they're all just in here, and I don't even have brush cleaner, because like one time I used just like regular like hand soap or whatever, and it like broke me out next time I used that brush. So I just I can't. Now going in with the Hip Dot palette, I'm going to be using the shade Dusk at the very bottom here. And I am once again just using another random brush. I'm just going to go just a little bit above where I stopped with the gray. And I'm going to blend it in. I'm going to be a little darker over here and then lighten it up. Going towards my inner corner. When I'm doing that, I'm just applying less pressure. Next thing I will be doing is going in with the shade Dreamcatcher. I just want a little soft pink tone. I'm using the same brush I did for the other purplish color, but I'm just gonna go a little closer into my inner corner and then just kind of put it actually in my inner corner. I cannot come up with actual technical terms. I'm not a makeup guru. Although I did try to be when I was 12. I made an entire YouTube channel just for makeup videos, but that fell through tremendously, which is just really funny to me now. But with that knowledge, I'm just going into my inner corner and just trying to lighten it up and have it more of a pink tone, and then I'm going to take it under my eye as well. Yeah, I feel like you can definitely see the difference. Now using a very fine-tipped brush, I'm gonna go in with Moon Dust. It's just a nice little shimmery shade. I'm just going to pack it on the brush just a little bit, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corners. I'm gonna need a mirror for this, or a close-up mirror. I love putting a little shimmer in my inner corners. It just kind of brightens up your eyes. Use it lightly though, because you don't want to look well, I don't want to put anyone down if this is how you look now or if this is what you did before. Personally, I don't think it looked good, but it was when people use the NYX Milk highlighter crayon, and they would just really harshly put it on their nose and then on their eyes, and it was just it was just white. It was stark white. So I try not to recreate that, because there was a time where I did it a little bit, but I'm so glad I've moved past that. But anyways, having a little bit of glitter is never bad. You kind of want to follow your natural waterline, so it doesn't look too crazy. You kind of want to look like you produced the glitter yourself. Now we're going to move on to mascara. At the moment, I'm using these two mascaras. Once one of these runs out, I think I'm gonna finally switch. I've been complaining about my mascara in the last 2 videos I've posted, and I think it's time for me to actually buy another one, but I'm kind of lazy, a little poor, so I'm just gonna wait till one of these runs out so I have an actual reason. But anyways, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's okay. It does its job to its best of its ability, but I just kind of I don't like clumpy lashes, but I like a lot of volume in my lashes, and this doesn't give me exactly that. That's why I also use the Essence Lash Princess in the Curl and Volume. So yeah, also I think that is the best Lash Princess. There's 4, I think one of them's just waterproof. I just finished the mascara. The Lash Sensational definitely has a lot of lift to it, but it's just not as dark as I like my mascaras, so that's pretty much the only reason I don't like it as much. But anyways, while I was doing my makeup, I'm obviously listening to the CD I put in, and it made me think. I was oh, what are other people's favorite Bauhaus albums, because mine is the one I'm playing, which is In the Flat Field, but I know some people are very picky about their albums. My next step is usually to add more concealer under my eyes, And this is like the actual use of the concealer, you know, but I just like to pop some more on. And then I also do my contour at this point in time, so I put a little bit of concealer around the areas that I do contour, just to like keep key elements of my face light. A lot of people will leave out putting more concealer on when they're doing their contour, and then it'll just have like a bronzier look to their makeup. If that's what you're going for, then like you're doing it right. But if you're like, why does my makeup look too dark, but I like need the contour, blah blah blah, just add more concealer in the spots that you want lighter. Which like seems like common sense, but I don't know, makeup gets really tricky sometimes, and it's always not, or it's not always like as simple as it seems. But anywho, I'm just gonna place my contour. I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow contour stick. This is not my first like makeup video, but it is my first one that I'm genuinely like kind of doing a tutorial. I want to say tutorial, but I'm also not doing a very good job of doing a tutorial. So it's more of just like, watch me do my makeup. But if you want me to do more videos like this, please let me know. I love getting feedback. Oh my god, I got a comment the other day, and it was on a short that I posted, and it was just like a fit check, which I post on TikTok mostly, but sometimes I'll download them and post them on here too, if I feel like I haven't been posting enough content, or if I'm just in the mood to post a short. But anyways, someone commented that I looked like a cow, and not weight-wise, which is usually what that insult is coming for. Anyways, they were saying it because of my septum, which usually people would say bowl, but it obviously doesn't hurt my feelings, but it annoys me, that's all. I just finished blending everything. Sorry for like rambling. I don't know if people like when I ramble or not. Like, am I supposed to like get straight to the point? But like, I don't know, I just like talking, and I find it fun to talk to a camera because I've been doing it since I was like 9, so it comes like kind of natural, especially now since I'm like more mature and just like collected. But anyways, I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara to my bottom lashes because I think I got a little bit of concealer on them and it just looked a little silly. Now we're gonna be moving on to blush. This is the blush palette that I've been using for the last like year, maybe year and a half. I forget, wait, what's the brand? Lunatic Cosmetics. They sent this to me for free, like a while back, and I haven't repurchased anything from them yet. I used to use their setting powder, but it's like about out. I don't know why I still have it. Would love for them to send me PR again. Especially now that I have like an actual like channel and stuff, I feel like I should be getting a little something. Not that I'm entitled to it, but I got it before I can get it again, you know? I always avoid putting blush on my nose when I'm doing pretty much like any makeup where I want my nose to look contoured. I will usually put blush on my nose if I'm doing just like a natural makeup look, because like it's just adding some more color to my face. But like for a makeup look like this, I avoid blush on my nose and I just put highlighter. And I'm moving on to highlight next, so I'll just show you guys. But the highlighter that I've been using is a part of this ginormous palette from Revolution, and it's Batman themed. But it's this one right here. It's just a very soft, like almost white, but still kind of cream tone. I just put it right on the tip of my nose, and it gives you just a perfect glow. But other times when I want color on my nose still, I'll use like a pink highlight, which I have in this other palette. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. It's this Aspen palette, and there's a whole bunch of different colored highlights. So if I do end up doing that, that's usually the one I use. I also have one in this Revolution palette. For my highlighter, I place it really high on my cheekbone, which I don't have prominent cheekbones at all. Like, as you can tell, I have a very round face. It's definitely because I'm Asian. So it's just kind of the features that I'm working with. But I also love putting highlighter right on my brow bone, which is hard to put it on the brow with my eyebrow piercing. So I just kind of like work around it without getting too much highlighter into the actual piercing. I know some people take their piercings out to do their makeup, but that could never be me. Like, that's just so much work. Like, ugh. I feel like I've been chit-chatting a lot recently. But the next thing is setting the makeup. I use a setting powder and a setting spray. I think it makes for the best, like, the best set. It usually will, like, withstand the heat and the time. So that is my method. But if I were to only pick one, it would definitely just be powder. I don't know how much setting spray actually does, rather than, like, give your makeup a little bit of a glow. Might seem a little late in the game to do it, but I'm putting a little bit of gray under my eyes, just on the, like, outer part, and then in the middle, it's just kind of blended between the pink that I put on the inner corner, so it looks a little brown, I think. Also, I need water so bad, so that's why my voice is, like, low-key cracking. I have not drank water this morning. I know some people have really elaborate, like, brow routines. Personally, I just don't do my brows. I have, like, one of those, like, clear glue gel things. I've used it recently, like, twice, but I've also had it for, like, 3 years, and it's still with me, so that goes to show how much I don't do my brows. I honestly just don't have a problem with them. I have light brows to begin with, so I don't know. I don't really care enough to, like, fill them in or do anything. I just like how they naturally look. But anyways, we're gonna set this. Ugh, it always gets in my mouth. I mean, it's probably because I'm talking, but I use the Conceal and Define Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray. For my lips, I'm going to be using a little lip liner. This one, I have no idea what the shade is. Let's try to find that out. Nude Beige. And then I'm going to use this Lunatic Cosmetics purplish, it's a matte lipstick. It's called Nancy. Once again, I really need to go back on their website and, like, just browse, because I'm obsessed with their products, and I might shoot them a little DM and ask if I could get a little something. So we'll see. But anyways, let's get this combo going. Lip combo is done. Yeah, it looks good, I think. I need to clean up my piercings because there's a lot of makeup on them. And I also need to clean my ear piercings because I just got them pierced yesterday, actually. And they look really cute. I'm really excited. It took me so long to pierce my ears, and I finally did. I'm so excited. And I made them place them just, like, kind of center of my ear so I could possibly stretch them. So yeah, give me your thoughts. What do you think about stretching my ears? Like, not soon, but just like a small gauge. I don't know. We'll see. This is the finished makeup. I'm so excited. It looks so good for the amount of time it took me, which was like 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's so cute. Also, my hair, I don't know why, but it's so curly. Like, this is a tight curl, and that's just like how I woke up, and I was like, let me tie them up. Like, this is a cute little look. But anyways, I have a little video to film after this. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this little makeup tutorial. Let me know if you followed along, or if you were just here for the ride and wanted to hear me talk, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, it means a lot if you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I have them linked in my description. I'm most active on Instagram, and I also love Instagram with my whole heart. I love posting on there, so if you want to see more of me, that would be the place to go. I also have my Depop in my description because I'm trying to make some money, and it would totally mean like the world if you were to buy from me. That's like probably the most like meaningful thing you could do. But yeah, other than that, I think this video is coming to a close. So yeah, thank you again for watching. I love ya. Hopefully I see you soon.